Hey guys, welcome back. I'm just on an easy run today, so I've got about 6 miles on the cards. I think it's about 6.2. I thought I'd bring you along. I haven't run with you for quite a while, so I feel slightly out of practice. Decided to do a bit of trials today. I'm trying to keep my heart rate as low as possible, which, to be honest, I went to the gym this morning and yesterday, so my legs feel like lead. So the heart rate's not as low as I probably want it to be, but I'll get back to you in a minute. There's quite a lot of building work, as you can probably hear. Thought I'd update you while I walk through the alpaca field. So yeah, what's been going on? Since the marathon, I had maybe a week off in the end, I think, of running completely. My hip and my knees were a bit dodgy afterwards. To be honest, they were a bit dodgy for a few weeks, but I was able to run on them after a week. But I haven't really been doing too much. Hopefully you can hear me. It's quite windy. I haven't really been doing too much structured training since then. I've just started a couple of weeks ago like a 5k improvement plan, just for the time being. I'm having to try and time this, so I'm not in the super windy bit. You'll be pleased to know I ordered a media mod thing for my GoPro, which includes a mic and like a wind muffler, so hopefully the sound going forward will be a bit better, because it's the sound's been pretty shocking, so I don't think that will improve things. It's painful sometimes to edit these videos with the sound quality, so I can only imagine what it's like to watch them. But yeah, I've been doing like a little 5k improvement plan. Deer interrupted that time. Yeah, I've been doing a 5k improvement plan, which has been going well. If I've been tired, I've not been doing them, just because I'm basically planning on getting to around October time and then starting a proper training block for like a longer race. So I'm not sure yet whether to go for like a road marathon or to do like a self-supported maybe 50k upwards. I think I mentioned before, but I live near the Cotswolds way, so I was thinking of maybe doing some sections of that. I recently watched It's on Andy. If you watch him on YouTube, he's a really great channel where he he does all kinds of running actually, but he recently did like a 3-day. I'm just walking for a minute because talking and running is not good for the heart rate. Yeah, he recently did like a 3-day challenge thing with him and his I believe wife supporting him, and it was really cool because I've run like a few of those sections before, so it was cool to see him do it. But I've always wanted to do the Cotswolds Way since I moved, but it's 102-ish miles, which I'm not ready for at the moment, so that's my eventual goal, is to do it all in one. But I quite like the idea of how he split it up. So yeah, thinking maybe that. But when it gets to October time, I'll start training for that. So for the time being, I'm just trying to kind of stay healthy. I've also started like a slightly, not stricter diet, but like more considered, so shall we say, less like snacks and stuff, just to try and lose a little bit of weight before I start marathon training. I don't think anyone really talks about this too much, but I put on a lot of weight when I was training for the marathon. You have to eat so much. Like, I was so hungry all of the time. Really, I was already eating quite a lot, but obviously it wasn't enough, so I was eating more and more. And yeah, I put on a bit of weight. And obviously in terms of the impact on your joints and stuff, I'd rather start the block a bit lighter and then put on weight, and then by the end I should hopefully end up about where I am now. So yeah, at the moment I'm just chilling, kind of running for fun, trying to get a bit of speed in, because the legs after the marathon block were not speedy. I've been playing quite a lot of tennis as well, which has been really fun. I'm not very good, but I do try. I'm not very good at getting the swing. I kind of play tennis a bit like badminton, but I've been enjoying it anyway. Me and my partner play together. And then, what else have I been doing? Gym, quite a lot of gym, trying to get big and strong. Yeah, it's about it really. Gym, I tried to learn to swim. I've realised I can't swim very well at all. Bought some goggles which helped, but it's really hard. It's really hard. Like, if you've not grown up knowing the technique, trying to do like front crawl with, you know, your head under water and then you bring your head up. Yeah, I can't do it. It's nearly impossible. I don't know. I'm practicing. I am trying, but I'm really bad. So just because I'm trying to add in a bit of like cross training, so that when I do get to this bigger training block, I can add in like, yeah, I can add in like swimming. I also bought a turbo trainer yesterday, so my bike tyres are flat at the moment. They're tubeless tyres. I don't really know what that means. Obviously it means they've not got a tube, but like in terms of looking after them and stuff, I haven't got a Scooby. But I messaged like a bike website earlier, their live chat, and not bad. I messaged them earlier and asked what pump I needed. The guy was like, oh, what valve do you have? Oh, I don't bloody know. He had to send me a diagram. I felt like that soundbite that's like, I'm just a girl. I'm so bad with bikes. But anyway, once I've got the bike pumped, I'm hoping to do a bit more indoor cycling as well, because I'm not that confident on the road right now. Who knew? All my sheep friend have gone. That's the circle of farming, I guess. Yes, so I'm hoping to add in some cycling as well, just because when my volume increases again, I'm still working on like strengthening my body enough to be able to take that. So if I have like a niggle or just need a bit of a rest, then I can cycle or swim instead. It's kind of my view. But running wise, that's where I'm kind of at the moment. I feel pretty good, like in my body right now. I feel quite strong. The gym's been really good. I've started doing a bit more like functional stuff rather than just pure weightlifting, which has been really fun, and it's made me feel quite a lot stronger, which I feel like is what you can really hope for. So yeah, that's probably most exercise updates I've got. General life stuff, I've been pretty good. Work recently has been super quiet, which has been hard at points. I like to be busy, so it's not always the easiest to be kind of sat around not doing anything. Obviously it's quite a privileged thing to say that you're not super busy at work, so I know some people are like run off their feet, but I think there's a happy medium, especially for someone like me who I'm attached to the tree. This always happens here. Oh. Anyway, yeah, especially for someone like me who I really need to feel productive and like I'm advancing and like moving forward in life, which I do feel like I am generally, like more holistically, but work-wise definitely not. So that's been a little bit hard. It has given me a lot of time to think about what I want in life, obviously quite specifically around career, but also generally as well, which has been quite nice. Thinking about maybe having a bit of a career change into something related to fitness, because I really love it, and I'd love to be able to kind of share that with other people. My sister recently has got into the gym, and yeah, it's been really nice talking to her. It's been really nice to see her progress and help her with any kind of questions she had as someone that's not been and like weightlifted before. Obviously I think I've mentioned before, but blimey, look at the size of this slug. It's good slug conditions around here, I guess. Yeah, she's obviously not weight trained before, so naturally I have a little bit more knowledge on the subject than maybe she does. So yeah, it's been really nice to kind of help her out a bit, and yeah, it's made me think maybe I do now have kind of the skills to do that for other people. So that's something that I've been thinking about quite a lot. I've also been watching a lot of Olympics. I don't know if you guys have, but super windy. I wonder if you'll be able to hear. Finally turned out of the headwind. Just stopped to get my breath back again. The UK's been a bit hot recently, and actually it doesn't look very hot today. It's quite humid. I'm just so bad in the heat. Obviously I'm not used to it. I've never run anywhere hot. The other day I went out for my long run, which was 10 miles, and stupidly didn't wear a hat and stupidly didn't take any water. I just didn't even clock, like I didn't think about it before I left. I realised about 4 miles in and decided to carry on and do the whole lot. I was hot, but I didn't feel too bad. Like I took my shirt off and stuff, tried to cool down as much as I could by like running in like wooded areas, but when I got home I was so ill. Like I had mild heat stroke, I couldn't eat my dinner, like was sick and had to just lay down and go to sleep basically. I didn't go to sleep straight away, but yeah, so yeah, it proved to me that I'm not the best in the heat, so I'm trying to be a bit more mindful of that. But it has been quite hard for UK runners recently, which is not used to the heat at all. Like even running, my sweet spot is probably maximum 18 degrees, like Celsius. Anything above that, too hot. I love the sunshine, but I just don't, at the moment, have the fitness to kind of maintain in the heat, and maintain pace and stuff. But you know, I've been trying to carefully practice, so we will see how that goes. But yeah, just like to kind of circle back to the point about my work being not very busy. Obviously that sounds a bit like oh woe me, I'm not very busy, but I think as humans we want to feel productive. I think that's what I'm trying to say, is that I don't feel like I'm contributing anything, so like that I'm not adding any value. So yeah, that's kind of my aim at the moment, is to try and change that. I feel like I'm adding value again. But yeah, also as well, what I was talking about before the wind got too much is the Olympics. I've been watching loads of it at the moment. It's pretty much all I've been watching, just like chucking it on in the background and stuff. But I feel like it's been really good this year. Not only like the events themselves, but I feel like I've learned quite a lot about the actual athletes and like their backstory and kind of what it means to them, which is really nice. I think like humanising sports people is what keeps it interesting, especially in like some of the more kind of random events. Like athletics is obviously not historically that well watched. Obviously like the 100-metre final and stuff is, but I feel like by selling people's, or not selling, but like by going into people's stories, you're kind of selling you are then selling the story and making it a bit more interesting and engaging. So I've been really enjoying it. Watched quite a few GB athletes win, which has been nice. I don't know why it's nice when your home country wins, because I wouldn't say I'm like particularly like nationalistic. So I'm not sure why I enjoy it more when a GB athlete wins. Maybe because you can relate to them a bit more. I don't know. But anyway, I've watched quite a lot of quite emotional things. I always cry when people win, because I like can kind of feel how much they've put into it. Yeah, that's been really nice. Yeah, I've just been chilling really. Life's been pretty good recently. Nothing more to say. I'm heading home now. I've not had much of my run left. I've got 1.8 miles, so pretty chilled. As you can tell from how much I've been talking, I'm taking it real easy. I'm just in a little cloud field at the moment, just knocking around basically, chatting to myself. So I'll let you go. Thanks for catching up with me, guys. I'm hoping I'll have a few more regular videos coming again now I'm kind of back into a routine of running. I tend to only film kind of like longer runs because obviously I don't mind stopping and walking and like chatting on these, whereas with some of my harder sessions during the week and stuff, I tend to probably not be able to talk because I can barely breathe. So yeah, now I've got a few more longer runs happening, I should be able to bring you along a bit more. Just one last quick update before I go. My ultra that I was considering doing, I mentioned a few videos back, actually got cancelled. The company folded, which is a real shame. It was like, they were called Trail Events Company. Obviously I wasn't sure whether to do it, and then it got cancelled, which kind of felt like the world giving me a sign. So yeah, no ultra this year. Not unless I end up doing one in training anyway, but no more races this year at the moment. But I'll keep you posted on that one. And now I have to try and get through this. Bye.